you know, overall, not the start we wanted, but we got plenty of season left. We've got 5 duels left, starting with Mary on Sunday, and then that next week we have #1 in the nation, St. Cloud State, of course, which is always a big test. But right now we're concentrating on Sunday. I feel it's going to be a great duel. You know, I think there's going to be a lot of matches that are toss-ups. We have a great opportunity to win this duel, I feel. They are having a good year, but I think we're going to be right there with them, and if we wrestle to the best of our ability, we can pull away with a win. Another couple individuals that I'd like to note, Adam Blease, a captain on the team. Adam's been having a good year. He's been ranked as high as 6th in the country, I believe, in the NCAA Division II. He did hurt his knee at the Augsburg duel, so that's kind of been hindering him a little bit, but we think he's bouncing back from that now, and looking forward to watching him wrestle on Sunday also against the University of Mary. And Adam's originally from Bismarck, so you know he knows a lot of the guys on that team, so we're looking for him to have a good one there. Another individual that might be making his debut is Joe Schumacher. Joe Schumacher is a Bismarck High wrestler. He went out to Oklahoma State, and now he's transferred here to wrestle for the Dragons, and we might be putting him in at 149 to start on Thursday. So we're excited to see what he has to offer for us too. Jordan Magnuson is putting together a good season. Jordan started late with us at heavyweight. Jordan's out of Valley City, North Dakota. He's also, I believe, a defensive end for the football team. I might have his position wrong, but I think that's the correct position. But he started late with us just due to the football season. So we didn't really get him in the room until November or early December, and he's been doing a great job. I believe he's like 11-6 for his record, so we've been really happy with his performance. So, you know, in a nutshell, that's kind of how the season's going. You know, after the St. Cloud match, then we face Minot State, I believe, is our last duel of the year, but we'll have Northern State, then Southwest Minnesota State Marshall, and then Minot State. So, you know, I feel those are duels that we can go out and get wins in if we wrestle to the best of our ability. And then also the regional tournament will be in St. Cloud, Minnesota this year, and that's at the end of February. And that's kind of what we're looking to peak for right now. You know, our goal is to have everyone healthy and wrestling to the best of their ability by the regional tournament, and hopefully push some guys on through to nationals, which I believe are being held in Iowa, Cedar Falls, Iowa, and the whole school is Upper Iowa University. You know, I think one thing we try and do is, you know, just stress to them that, you know, as much as we want the win, of course, as coaches, you know, this is a learning opportunity for them too, and to work as hard as they possibly can in every practice, and to go out there and try and put points on the board, and not necessarily worry about winning the match or losing the match. But if you put points on the board, more than likely you're going to come away with a win. So, you know, we're just trying to tell them to go out there and wrestle aggressive. Okay, and to get after it and be taking shots and stay on the offense throughout matches. So, you know, that's kind of our tactic. It's not working all the time, of course, and we've got to get some guys to be more aggressive when they're stepping out there on the mat. A lot of times in the room, what we're finding is we've got some pretty good room wrestlers, and then when they get out on the mat, they're kind of freezing up. So that's something we need to get over as a team, and we got to step out on the mat and be ready to go and open up and get after our opponents. It's a tough conference, so every time you're going out there to have a duel, or an individual's going out there to wrestle another individual from an NSIC school, you're going to be pushed to the limit, and you've got to be ready to go. So, you know, our game plan is come into the room every day and work as hard as you possibly can, and wins and losses will take care of themselves. But as a coaching staff, you know, our goal is that they come in and they work hard. And they listen to us, and they're coachable, and we stay optimistic, and hopefully by doing that, come into the season, we have our guys where we need them to be. You know, some other things is just making sure you're putting in that extra work. You got to put in that extra work in order to stay competitive with these teams and these individuals that they have on these teams. So, you know, I think we've got a good group of guys. We've got a younger team in some areas, but at the same time, we've got Jared Goldsmith, who this year is redshirting at 125, and then we've got Adam Blease at 174, and, you know, they're in their 3rd year. They're captains, and I think they're doing a good job right now, but, you know, I think they're leading by example, and they do the right things in the room, and they stay after practice, and they get in the weight room in the summertime. But we've got to get the rest of the individuals to buy into that too if we're going to stay competitive in this conference.